Hi, Clive here, and welcome to this video tutorial. You know, one of the great things about human beings is that we're all so different. We have different tastes, we have different interests, we like different things. In fact, no two human beings are perfectly alike. We're all unique. And so it is with learning. We all learn in different ways. We all have different ways of taking on board information and processing it. In this video, I want to explore 6 different ways of learning, in the hope that as we prepare our classes, we can cater for these people in different ways. So stay tuned and we'll go through them one by one. Learning styles are a popular concept in psychology and education and are intended to identify how people learn best. The VARK model of learning styles suggests that there are 4 main types of learners. These 4 key types are visual learners, auditory learners, reading and writing learners, and also kinesthetic learners. No learner is completely tied to one method of learning, but can use different styles according to their particular situation. Generally, though, they usually have a dominant style of learning. So let's have a look at these different styles. Visual learners learn best by seeing. Graphic displays such as charts, diagrams, maps, and screen demonstrations are all helpful learning tools for visual learners. People who prefer this type of learning would rather see information presented in a visual rather than a written form. They like to see information in order to remember it. Visualizing information in their minds helps them to remember it better, so it's important that our classes to have plenty of visuals for this kind of learner. Oral or auditory learners learn best by hearing information and speaking. They tend to get a great deal out of lectures and are good at remembering things they are told. They prefer to listen to class tutors rather than reading from a manual or a handout. For some, reading aloud helps them to remember information better. They prefer to listen to a recording of class lectures or a podcast rather than going over class notes. Reading and writing learners prefer to take information displayed as words. Learning materials that are primarily text-based are strongly preferred, such as manuals and written instructions. They find reading handouts to be a great way to learn new information, so it's important that the handouts are clear. Some may take notes during class so that they can read and remember what was said. They enjoy making lists. They write down the steps on how to perform a particular action on the computer. Kinesthetic or tactile learners learn best by touching and doing. Hands-on experience is important to kinesthetic learners. They enjoy performing tasks that involve directly manipulating objects and materials. They are usually good at applied activities such as painting, cooking, mechanics, sports, and woodworking. When it comes to learning the computer, they usually like to actually practice doing something in order to learn it. So those are the 4 basic learning styles, but there are 2 other attributes that contribute to learning. They are the social style and the solitary style. So let's have a look at these 2 extra styles. The social learner typically likes learning in groups or classes, or they like to spend one-on-one time with a tutor. They heighten their learning by bouncing ideas off other people and listening to how they respond. They like to work through issues, ideas and problems in a group, and they like working with people with whom they can click. In the everyday life, these kinds of people can be found as counsellors, teachers, trainers and coaches, salespeople and politicians, etc. A person who has a solitary style of learning is more private and independent. They concentrate well and they focus their thoughts and feelings on the current topic. They like their own company, but are not necessarily antisocial. They learn by themselves, using many or all of the VART techniques. People who have a strong solitary style include authors and researchers. Well, those are some of the ways that people learn. You may find some of these styles true in your own life. So when we plan our classes, remembering to incorporate these different styles in our teaching will give both satisfaction to the student and to the tutor. So, till next time, happy tutoring.